part two. Again, the video got cut in the middle of talking, so it wouldn't let me resume, and here I am again, continuing that reading in another one. So I'm so sorry that it's chopped up like that. We were just talking about the Six of Pentacles earlier before I got cut, saying that you've been putting in a lot of energy and you deserve more than what you're getting, and it's not fair for you to have your person give a little bit to you and more to the other person. So that's where we're at. You feel like your person's not being honest with himself or herself, and not being honest with other people about who they love and what they're doing in their life. You do feel like this person has dual lives, okay? So this is emotionally upsetting for you, and this is why you're just like, we're not emotionally in balance or harmony, which you're not. You're not on the same page because your person feels deeply tied to you, married to you, bound to you, and to be honest, your person in their heart feels committed to you, but you're feeling very rejected, very unchosen, very alienated, very humiliated, okay? So you guys are not eye to eye. Have you ever met someone who says, I'm with someone else, but I wish I was with you? Or I'm living with someone else for whatever reason, but my heart is yours? I don't love them, I love you. So even when I'm with them, I want to be with you, and you're my person, and I'm committed and faithful intimately and emotionally to you. But that's not good enough for you, and I don't blame you. It's not good enough. Decisions need to be made, you know? You cannot have both worlds. And I'm pretty sure that your person is aware of it. Like, they're like, I get it. I can't have you make love to you, kiss you, hold you, be with you, share a great, beautiful connection with you, and not commit to you. I understand, and I do feel like what you want is commitment, and I want to give you that with the bouquet. I do. I want to give you that gift. I want to give you that ring. I want to give you flowers. I want to give you romance. I want to give you that. I do. And we have the man down here waiting. But, he wants shortcuts, the labyrinth. He wants shortcuts. He wants to kind of scurry his way around other problems, which should be faced head on with the tower. So your person's like, ugh. Okay. So anyways, that's where we're at. The outcome that we got, where is this headed, was the Four of Cups. And it's hopeless. It's like, Steph, this is hopeless. I don't know if they're ever going to end their other commitment. Yes, they want me, they want to be with me, but I'm ready to end this with the coffin. Even though Two of Cups, I love them more than earth. And mentally, I'm at a mind over heart matter. Mentally, I want to keep going at this, but emotionally, I just can't. I don't know how much more my heart can take. And your person's like, let me go figure something out. Hermit mode. Virgo vibes, detail-oriented, let me get a plan together, let me go inside myself, let me figure this out. Okay. What is your person trying to figure out in hermit mode? Well, what is your person actually finding out in hermit mode? Oh, I got to heal my inner child. I have some issues in my past. I have a very painful past. I have some mom/dad issues. And I struggle in family. So I've got some family issues. And as I go within myself and I'm finding out why am I being difficult about all of this, it always comes down to that. All right, so healing the inner child pops out. The bottom of the deck is crying so much over this. Okay, So your person feels extremely emotional. Your person is also going through some anger and some resentment. Hard feelings, not over this, I need more time. Okay, I just do. So your person's like, you don't understand, like, what's so hard? Let's see. What is so hard, please? Spirit, what is so difficult on the twin flame journey? What's the hard stuff? Okay, the hard stuff is I'm afraid of big changes. I don't like changes. Also, realizing spiritually that we have a spiritual connection, which is extremely exciting. Spices. Being with you is a whole new thing. It's a whole new world. Like Aladdin being with Jasmine is a whole new world for him, and Jasmine being with Aladdin, flying on the magic carpet all over the world, is a whole new feeling for her. He grew up with freedom, she grew up in a cage. There could be the energy here with family situations that you grew up with a big family and your person grew up with a small family. It could be that you have your parents and your person does not. It could be that you were raised by your family and your person was not. It could just be you have the upper hand in family and children, and this person does not. So I don't know. But what this person is finding out is it's really hard to open up and be a whole new person with big changes. Like being with you is not a smooth transition as far as, oh, my life is very similar. I'm going to ease on over to my twin and it's going to be smooth like butter. In fact, we're pretty much already in union. Like it's just going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. That relationship's an awful lot like my other ones. Yeah, it's just going to be a nice transition. No, not at all. In fact, I feel like you guys have very different spiritual beliefs. I feel like you guys have a whole different opinion on how to raise children. These are fundamentals. I think you guys have a difference of opinion in schedule. Yeah. So that's why this person's like, being with you is not a smooth transition. I'm used to this life. And you want me to just completely, it's like a time zone change. It's like moving from one country to another. It's like learning a new language. And I know a lot of you guys are like, but it's not like that at all. It is an easy change. No one asked you, by the way. I didn't ask you. And he or she didn't ask you. And the cards aren't even, trying to point towards you on how you're feeling about that. We're asking about how your person is finding this difficult, and it just is. So please don't, again, come in with questions and judgments and frustration, because that doesn't help. It just doesn't help. Your person just sees you as a dramatic shift. And whether you like it or not, whether it's copacetic or not, whether you understand it or not is irrelevant. That's just how they feel, and that is so much of the problem in a nutshell. Okay. I know you guys are like, Stephanie, why are you such a fucking hard ass? Go ahead. Guys, I annoy myself sometimes. Thank you for still being here. God bless the ones that are not annoyed. That was annoying. But it's annoying. But it's the truth, the fucking annoying truth. I hate to be the one to say it. It's fucking annoying. It's like, here we go again with that shit. What does Spirit want to say? Spirit, can you talk to us, honey? Because we're a mess over here. Like, we're just a 4 of Cup mess over here. Holy Spirit, guide and direct me with the oracles. Please speak through the oracles. Okay, thank you. Bottom of the deck says, shh. Number 88. Most people hear, few truly listen. Which is true. We do a lot of talking. People say prayer is your message to God, to Source, Creator of the universe. And that meditation is listening to the answer. So if Spirit is saying, shh, listen, there's a lot of people praying. There's a lot of people asking for help, seeking help through psychics, through angels, through mentors. But few people truly take the advice of the psychic or the mentor or the angels. They just don't. They reach out. That's their form of prayerful meditation. That's their form of getting spiritual guidance. But yet when they get an answer through meditation or just from a psychic, they're like, I don't really want to take that advice on to the next one. Next is family again. So family has come up twice, and it says stronger together. Spirit wants the families together because they're stronger. So if you share children with this person, Spirit's rooting for you. If Spirit feels like you are a soul family with this person, Spirit's rooting for you. But, you know, there's some issues there about family. And then we have unite, the best of both worlds. And again, Spirit's like, you see, that's been a lot of the problem most of the time, is he wants the best of both worlds. He or she. Okay, this person wants you intimately, physically, sexually, emotionally. But, you know, they also want to go do what they're doing. They want to have what they have. And Spirit's like, you know what? Fuck that. I want to unite the family. 222. Look at that. 22 people, 2 thumbs up. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. And the number 22 in the oracle. So I'm loving that. You also have the number 88. So that's really cool. So the other cards that came out for you guys, Spirit says, unleash your power, ascend. Ascend. Ascend is rise up, which this is also meditation, and it's talking about the crown chakra. Ascending is thinking spiritually and listening to your higher self and doing higher self acts. Next is independence, striking out on your own. One of you or both of you needs independence. My clock is chiming. I feel like it's time. It's time for someone to strike out on their own and just do this on their own. Why is Spirit bringing you guys into union? Uniting you guys. Two of Cups, marriage, and unite card. But also asking you to be independent. I gotta figure out what this is. I don't know. What is this? Spirit, what is this energy here? Sauvage, she who is wild. Untamed, wild, and mysterious. Also, she who dreams, Isra. Escape, dreams, fantasy. So we've gotten the escape word twice. I feel like the independence is somebody is escaping a committed relationship. They are. Maybe it's you, maybe it's them, I don't know, but somebody's like, I'm escaping whatever felt it was holding me down. I wasn't allowed to be me. Sauvage, who is wild, casts a spell to change her into her most untamed self. She is caught up in the whirlwind, taking her into the wilderness of her soul. Cords connect her to the pendulum, which is one of her tools. It's the best way for her to figure out who she really is. Hi, Tanya. Welcome, new subscriber. Thank you, Tanya, for being here, and welcome. Okay, it connects her to one of her crow companions. They flutter by her as they watch her unfold into the person she's supposed to be. Here is the primitive pattern of her authentic self. Her eyes are closed to better hear the voice of the universe, calling back to her indigenous roots. The only person who can stop Sauvage is herself. The message of this card is to examine what makes you feel tame and predictable. So commit to doing one unexpected thing every day. Only those who can support you in your genuine, authentic energy need to be maintained. Your best answer to the current situation is to let them know you are magical, sexual, wild. Number 1, who supports your authenticity? Number 2, what unexpected things can you do today? And number 3, where can your own magic take you? Someone here is honestly learning they're not who they are in a commitment. I also think this has a little bit to do with you. When you're committed in a relationship with your person, you don't act as wild and free and as creative as you are. And same with them. When they're in a relationship, they're not as creative or wild and free. On the good note, whoever is committed in a relationship that they shouldn't be in, they're breaking free from that, which is great news. In other frustrating news, you're hoping this person, or this person is hoping you, however the story fits, will leave that situation and rush to be with the other. So, yeah, leaving one ship for the next ship instead of just swimming for a while. I know you guys are like, we've been swimming, we've been single, we've been suffering. I know, but the other person hasn't. Well, that's not fair. How is it fair to have me suffer all this time and the only obstacle was they were in another connection, and now the connection's clearing up? Obstacle resolved. And now you're telling me that the universe wants them to spend some time getting to know who they are? That means more waiting for me. Yeah, that's what it means. And, if you can't deal with that right now, then you don't have to. And I know you've heard that before 10,000 times. And you're just frustrated. And you're just like, ugh. Which is why this is 4 cups. Good news, they're leaving someone. 4 of Cups, they're rejecting another person because they're in love with you. Bad news, Spirit wants them to ascend. Spirit wants them to know thyself, Hermit. Spirit wants them to know thyself without a relationship, so they are a strong foundation inside of a relationship. You both have to know who you are. You both have to be settled into who you are. I'm just going to give an example that Spirit's giving me to share with you. Let's say this person is codependent inside of another relationship. They're codependent because the other person pays half everything. And life is pretty smooth. And they share cleaning responsibilities. They share cooking responsibilities. They share duties with the kids or whatever it may be. So this person becomes accustomed. Now, if they leave that connection because there's no love, because it's not for them, and they jump right into the sack with you, and you just want to take the baton and pick up where y'all left off, which is, we can keep it going smooth. I'll take care of half. We'll just continue that cycle. I'll just pick up the baton for the other party that you're leaving, and then we'll just continue in our relationship. And Spirit's like, I don't want that to happen. Neither do you or your higher self. Both of you don't want to continue business as usual because both of you have been 4 of Cups. You're thinking them being with you is the answer to all your prayers. It's just that's what you've always wanted. But Spirit's going to correct you and say that's not what you've always wanted. That's what you're psyching yourself out. You're so eager to have this person in your life that them being released from anybody else to be with you is, in your mind, all you've wanted. The answer to all your prayers, and you're going to be so grateful, and you're just going to do your best life. But Spirit knows the real you. Your higher self knows the real you. And the real you says, I want a healthy, minded, strong, powerful, sexy, smart, independent partner who brings 100 times everything to the table. Your higher self says, I want to be the best version of my best fucking self. The bomb. I want to be the bomb. And I want to bring 100 fucking % more to the table. Your higher self knows that's what you really want. Because there's a future you that's already been there, that's already been down this trodden path of hooking up, reuniting, picking up the baton, and continuing that cycle. And at the end of the road, down the road, as Ralph Smart says, that cat down the road knows that's not what you want. The end game. It's not. And this is where you contradict yourself, your future self, your higher self. Yeah, your soul contracts like, well, this is why these cards are coming up. We have to ascend to this higher form of self, this ultimate badass, independent charisma. There's some unfinished business. And I think both of you are bummed as twin flames on this particular part of your journey. He or she is bummed because they've been waiting to fuck you good for number one. Okay? They've been waiting to just fuck like rabbits for Valentine's Day and just be all up and through you. Okay? All wet and happy and nasty and just okay? And you're over here like, yes, just want me, desire me, fill me up, fill my cup. Please take me, I'm yours. I just want to be yours. So you all are like, that's what we want. That's instant gratification. Yes, leave that situation and be all crazy with me. Like, yeah, that's what we want. But that's, I know. And you guys are like, oh, Steph, I get the picture now. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But that sucks. I know, and it does. But you get it now. And you're okay now because I explained it. So you're all right. I already feel that you're all right because you already get it. You just got it. It clicked. Okay. All right. I see why there's 4 cups. All right. It's not the answer I wanted. The answer I wanted was he's coming home or she's coming home or we're going to be fucking like rabbits and uniting. Like that's the answer I wanted. The good news is they are coming to fuck you. Like one way or the other. Like it's there. Okay. Soon. They're coming. They're lusty for you. They're going to give you that bouquet, which is a gift, which is romance, affection, love. You're going to get that. They are committed to you spiritually already. Emotionally, they're yours. Spiritually, they are yours. You guys are definitely to a cupping it. Like, this is love. This is good love. This is real good love. It's real good. We just have to hold off for the ultimate. And that's the frustration. Strength card, 4 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. I got to get my shit together. Can you see it though? Can you see the future now? Let's take a walk with that cat down the road. It's 2023 right now. Just started. You've been dieting. You've been trying to work out. You've been trying to start that business. You've been trying to grow your business. Maybe you're trying to go back to school and get a certificate, a license, or a degree. Maybe you've been trying to get that perfect credit score. Maybe you've been trying to attain this house. Maybe you've been trying to get that car that you've wanted to attain. Maybe you've been wanting to do whatever it is, okay? A creative project. Maybe you wanted to put that book out there, or write a book about this love, or make cards, or start a channel, or whatever your little dream is, okay? Whatever their dream is. Now is the time to do it. Why is now the perfect time? Because they love you. They're into you. They're thinking about you. You're on their heart. You're on their mind. They're totally yours. They're wrapped up into you. This is a good, safe time to do what you need to do and still have that love. This is also a good time for you to feel confident and to improve yourself, because you're already on a roll. You're already on a ball. You're perfecting yourself here. It's very difficult. But damn, you're doing it. So this disappointment is a little while longer. And here he is waiting like, fuck, I didn't want to wait. I don't want to wait. And here you are, I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. But your higher self knows, twin flames, that if you did jump into this now, it wouldn't hold together like glue. You ever try to glue something with Elmer's glue? Or any fucking liquid glue? And you're just like, oh, it keeps falling apart right now. Like it just keeps falling apart. But if you put it together and you leave it steady and you've glued it everywhere and you just let it dry, it's going to take all night till the next day, but it's real strong. It's real steady. You can pick it up and move it around and it's together, you know? Versus hot glue, which it will adhere forever to some materials. Cloth, oh yeah, hot glue will generally keep that forever stuck together depending on the material. If it's abrasive, it's cloth against an abrasive material. Oh yeah, hot glue will be one hell of a motherfucker to get off. And it dries quickly and it's a quick resource. I love hot glue. But when you put a hot hair dryer on hot glue, it gets soft and you could pull it apart. Or if it's washed in water over and over and it's like soaking, you could easily pull it apart. So sometimes what you think is real strong and quick and immediate and a good resource, it's not always long term. It may be a quick short-term goal to keep things together right now, but long-term over time, it may not last. Same with Elmer's glue. It definitely won't last, but if you get wood glue for the right wood, boom, it will last permanently. If you get certain other bonding materials made for other, like plastics, rubbers, it will bond forever. But you can't just go to a quick resource, quick fix, quick jumping in. Doesn't matter how hot, because when things go under pressure, when things get heated up between you guys, when there's drama, you guys are going to have problems. And please understand that if they came into relationship with you right now, fucking like rabbits, and they're done fucking you a lot for 3 months, like every day they're fucking you, they look around and get bored. And they realize they didn't pick up that career change they wanted. They didn't go to the gym all those days and get the butt they wanted. They didn't go and start that class that they wanted to start. And now they're in a deep connection with you. And it would be almost impossible to do those things because you guys have needs and wants, time. So then they're going to resent you. And vice versa. You're going to resent them. After the fucking like rabbits for a few months has gone by, resent kicks in. What if you start resenting them down the road for all the time they wasted? It just creeps up out of nowhere. You're looking at your lover one day and you're like, damn, it took you this long to be with me. I wonder how many good times you had with that fucking bitch or that fucking dude while I was sitting around my life crying for you. Like, you just look at them one day fucking angry. Even though they're with you, you're just like, that son of a bitch, you made me fucking wait for this. Or say they fuck up and they do something that pisses you off in your relationship. And an emotion rises in you that says, that's the last thing I deserve. After all I've been through, you're going to do that to me? You know what I mean? Like, who knows what it could be, something. But it could get to that point again where you're just angry, resentful, bitter. And what if you're not feeling good about yourself? What if you guys are fucking like rabbits? They accept you for who you are now, but you feel like low confidence. What if your body's not where you wanted it to be? Your meditation, your yoga, your classes, your job, your career, your money, none of that sits right. Your credit, whatever, like just something, or maybe all of it's just not sitting right. Then you are in a connection with someone where you feel weak and vulnerable because you could be exposed. Exposed for lies, exposed for being falsely completely together, exposed for being completely confident and happy with yourself because you're really not. Like, the exposing could happen. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want those situations to arise, and vice versa. Your person could get exposed also. You guys might come in and saying, oh, I'm perfectly put together, buttoned up and beautiful, but you're not, you know? So these are some things to think about. I know you have a lot of dreams and desires to be together, and you guys really want each other, but give it some time. Give it a little more time. We're not asking centuries, we're not asking years here, but we're saying give it a little more time to develop. We really want this to be something great and forever. Like, we really want this to be strong. Okay, so Spirit, can you give my collective group some hope, some words of wisdom? What do you want to give my collective spirit? Okay. Spirit, what do you want to tell everybody? First, Spirit says there's something always changing. This is always changing. It's always changing today. It's changing tomorrow. We're constantly moving forward. We're constantly progressing. We are not stuck. There is movement. There is change. There is endings. There's beautiful endings. And there's new beginnings. And don't worry about feeling stuck in one place or going backwards, because you're not. And Spirit wants to say, you may think you know everything, but you're still learning. Bottom of the deck, okay, beauty, self-love, self-care. Focus on self right now. This is that independence ascending. How many of you guys believe that you are at your best self right now? Maybe I have a lot of confident cats in the audience. You guys feel like you're at your best right now. But how many of you feel like you could be improved? I'm raising my hand. I can. Me. I could be improved. Could totally be improved. Is there room for improvement? Is there room for improvement on your core? Is there room for improvement in your mind, spiritually, mentally, intellectually? Is there room for improvement aesthetically? Just with how you look, your environment, how that looks. If there's room, your cup is not full yet, continue improving. You're getting the attention you've been craving, right? For the one I'm reading for. You are getting love notes, you are getting texts, you are getting calls, you're getting flirted with, you're getting pursued. And yes, at this moment, there's a little pulled back because you're pulled back, but that's okay, so be it. He's going to start pulling forward again, or she. That's the roll of the dice. But you are getting things you want. You are not alone in this. You are definitely in union on some level with your twin flame. So be grateful for that. The minute you start telling the universe, I don't like this, I'm not happy with this isn't enough for me, they're going to stop giving it. You're going to be back at square one, empty, not getting shit. So take what you're getting and be grateful with what you're getting. That's a message from Spirit. I'm not saying don't want more. Hello, it's what Spirit says. Go get more, but be grateful for what you're getting, you know, and be in pursuit of more. Raise the bar. I think, honestly, that's what Spirit's big message here is for you, twin flames, that are resonating in this reading today. Raise the bar. You've made it at a beautiful level. You are in union, Two of Cups marriage. Yeah, there's some difficulty, Hermit, Four of Cups, Six of Wands reverse. Yeah, there's some struggle here, but you've certainly managed to love one another. You've certainly managed to have them desire you. You've certainly managed to have them into you and only you. So high five. Raise the bar again, though. You deserve more than their sexual affection. You deserve more than their neediness. So raise the bar, ascend yourself, and watch them ascend with you. You guys are like magnets, and sometimes you're the one in control. So when the magnets are attracted to one another and one magnet is being moved up, the other magnet will follow. So just both of you are doing this. He or she's moving up, you're following. You're moving up, they're following. You know what I mean? So it's all good. And Spirit says, ooh, she's creepy. Oh my God. Oh, she scares the shit out of me every time. Woo, y'all know I am scared of this girl. You creep me out, girl. This one card. This one fucking card. Totally Scorpio.